A ruthless murder was committed millions of years ago in a vibrant, prehistoric jungle.
Someone killed the dinosaurs, and for a long time, we thought we had the murderer. Witnesses say a massive asteroid hit the planet, causing a global catastrophe and mass extinction.
Stop right there. Is that really the whole story? Or is there a second suspect?
New evidence points to a very slow and liquid suspect lurking on the other side. 6 million years ago, the Earth was a hot, humid paradise filled with giant creatures. These ecosystems were robust, surviving even the long months of darkness in the polar nights. Oversized animals were everywhere. Flying reptiles filled the skies, while monsters swam in the deep. In the oceans, long-necked monsters up to 15 meters long ruled the underwater kingdoms. Dinosaurs were the most successful animals to ever walk the earth for millions of years. And then, they were murdered. All these majestic creatures vanished in a geological heartbeat.
We know the asteroid hit, but was it the only killer on the loose?
Just before the impact, an ancient nightmare decided to destroy the world from within.
Meet the beast that slowly awakens. A volcanic region 1,000 kilometers wide.
The Deccan traps began to exhale millions of tons of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. At first, it wasn't much. For a long time, no one noticed the silent poison.
Meet the beast that slowly awakens. A volcanic region 1,000 kilometers wide.
Then, the traps started to vomit lava. This was not a normal eruption. It was a lava flood. A landscape of volcanoes stretching far beyond the horizon. They released a steady flow of poison and molten rock, killing everything in their path. The lush paradise of India was the first victim, as toxic fumes poisoned the coast. Rivers of magma started massive wildfires, eradicating local ecosystems and leaving only bones.
If it had stopped there, dinosaurs might still be around today to see us.
But the nightmare hadn't even begun. The beast was about to turn furious. After thousands of years of eruptions, the catastrophe became global, affecting every corner of Earth. First, the oceans got 2 degrees hotter. It sounds small, but it was devastating. Ecosystems struggled to adapt to the heat, but nature had a cruel prank ready. Some gases heated the planet up, while others started to cool it down. After the initial warming, a period of intense cooling followed, stressing every living creature. The rapid shifts in temperature were too much for the dinosaurs to handle. Sulfur in the air came back down as acid rain, burning the land and plants. Carbon dioxide acidified the oceans, killing the plankton that formed the base of life. If the plankton disappears, a massive extinction is guaranteed for the entire ocean. The grand finale was about to begin. The true apocalypse was finally here. The Deccan traps roared, spewing trillions of tons of magma and deadly gases. A lava Armageddon brought massive wildfires and earthquakes that shook the continents. The heat created hypercanes, cyclones tens of kilometers wide with terrifying wind speeds. These storms ripped holes in the ozone layer,
exposing life to deadly radiation. The heat created hypercanes, cyclones tens of kilometers wide with terrifying wind speeds. Giant clouds of mercury and acid rolled over the planet, delivering the final blow.
Food chains collapsed, and the fertile world turned into a graveyard of bones.
Some of the last dinosaurs died while being bathed in toxic foam and acid.
Food chains collapsed, and the fertile world turned into a graveyard of bones.
Then, it just ended. The eruptions slowed, and the disasters began to fade.
The monster left behind devastation, but the world was changed forever.
Even ecosystems far away were wounded. It was the end of an era.
And then, like a cosmic joke, a bright dot of light appeared in the sky.
An asteroid smashed into Earth with the power of billions of atomic bombs. If life was barely holding on, this was the final, crushing blow.
The Deccan traps kept erupting for another 800,000 years after the impact.
When it was over, 75% of all species on Earth had perished. Almost all dinosaurs were gone, except for birds, the only dinos still with us.
Their beauty is a reminder of how wonderful their larger cousins must have been.
So, who was the murderer? The volcanoes, the asteroid, or both?
Scientists have been debating this for years, and we still don't have a final answer. It's complicated. The evidence is millions of years old and very hard to find.
Our story is based on the most recent reconstructions of Earth's history.
Other scientists have different theories, and the argument is still going on today.
Time has a habit of erasing evidence, so we may never really know the truth.
But we found something terrifying. 4 of the 5 big extinctions happened with volcanoes.
The monster that killed the dinosaurs seems to be a serial killer.
The worst massacre ever killed 95% of all species on Earth.
The longer it rampaged, the more slaughter we see in the fossil record.
Maybe dinosaurs were killed by a killer hiding right beneath their feet.
Do you need to worry about this? Definitely not. The monster is slow.
The monster is real, but it is currently very sleepy and dormant.
If it were to wake up, scientists would get a warning millions of years early. We would have plenty of time to prepare and move out of the way. Enough about the past. Let's talk about puzzles in the present. We are testing out these project crates for kids on topics like science. They offer fun crates for kids on biology, mechanics, and even dinosaurs. Each one is like a little adventure in a box that lands on your doorstep. Every box comes with all the supplies you need and kid-friendly instructions. Check out this robot crab. It's a project that lets you build a robot yourself. It gives you lots of info on the ins and outs of how it works. We like these because they spend hundreds of hours fine-tuning their products. There are more than 2,000 projects available for kids of all ages. Click the link or use the code to get 50% off your first month. Thanks for watching. Follow us on social media for more updates and fun.